Hello friends, welcome to Kishore's YouTube channel. In today's video, we will see typically electrical interview questions to crack your interview. Let's see the top 10 questions for electrical interview. These questions are typically asked during interview, whether it's engineer's interview or technician's interview. Before proceeding, I would request you to please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that whenever I am publishing such kind of useful videos, you can take advantage of it and you get the notification of it. Friends, I'll be publishing series of such videos which if you go through, which will help you in facing electrical engineer's job interview or electrical technician's job interview, and you will land up in the good job. So friends, let's see. What's the difference between isolator and circuit breaker? Isolator is an offload device which is used for isolating downstream circuits from upstream circuit for the reason of any maintenance on the downstream circuit. It is manually operated and does not contain any solenoid unlike circuit breakers. It should not be operated while it is having load. First, the load must be made zero and then it can be safely operated. Circuit breaker. Circuit breaker is an on-load device used for breaking the circuit in case of abnormal conditions like short circuit, overload, etc. Normally also circuit breakers are used where in case of motors to stop the motor and make the motor on. It has a tripping coil and when it gets command, it opens and breaks the electrical circuit. It is having three specifications. One is rated current, two is short circuit breaking capacity, and three is instantaneous tripping current. What is SF6 circuit breaker? SF6 is sulfur hexafluoride gas. SF6 is used as an arcing medium, arc quenching medium in a circuit breaker, so it is called SF6 circuit breaker. What is Faraday effect? When output voltage is greater than the input voltage, or in transmission line the receiving end voltage is greater than the sending end voltage, this is called the Faraday effect. This typically happens due to line capacitance. What is meant by an insulation level in cable? Explain it. It is the property of cable by virtue of it can withstand the applied voltage without rupturing, and it is known as the insulation level of the cable. Typically, you will have different kind of insulation like paper insulation, PVC insulation, XLP insulation, and others. Most commonly used insulations for the cables are PVC insulation for low voltages and XLP insulation for high voltage cables. Define IDMT relay. It is an inverse definite minimum time relay. In IDMT relay is operating is inversely proportional and also a characteristics of minimum time after which this relay operates. It is inverse in the sense the tripping time will decrease as the magnitude of fault current will increase. Why do we have two types of earthing for transformer? That is body earthing and neutral earthing. And what is their function? The two types of earthings are familiar as equipment earthing and system earthing. In equipment earthing, body of the equipment should be earthed to safeguard the human beings. In system earthing, this is the neutral of the supply source, that is transformer or generator should be grounded. With this, in case of unbalanced loading, the neutral will not be shifted, so the unbalanced voltage will not arise. We can protect the equipment also. With the size of equipment, transformer or alternator, and the selection of relaying system, earthing will be further classified into directly earth, impedance earthing, resistive earthing, etc. What is the difference between MCB and MCCB? Where it can be used? MCB is a miniature circuit breaker which is thermal operated and used for short circuit protection in small current rating circuits. MCCB, molded case circuit breaker, and is thermal operated for overload protection and magnetic operation for the instant trip in case of short circuit condition. Under voltage and under frequency also can be inbuilt. Normally it is used where normal current is more than 100 ampere. What is use of lockout relay in ST voltage circuits? A lockout relay is generally placed in the control circuit before or after emergency stop switch. So the control power can be shut off when operated. This relay is powered by the same electrical source as the control power. Once operated, it has to be resetted by hand and does not get resetted automatically. The relay itself may have 24 contacts within unit itself. This allows control power for multiple machines to be locked out by the turn of one single key switch. Typically, on operation of lockout relay, the breakers will trip and the load circuit will be isolated from the source circuit. And unless and until the lockout relay is resetted by hand, that means you are intentionally resetting the relay, you cannot restart the breaker. You cannot restart your load since the breaker cannot be closed. What is the difference between earth resistance and earth electrode resistance? Only one of the terminal is evident in earth resistance. Earth resistance is the resistance existing between the electrically accessible part of a buried electrode and another point of earth which is far away. The resistance of electrode has the following two components. One, resistance of the metal and that of connection to it. Second, the contact resistance of the surrounding earth to the electrode. What are transformer losses? Transformer losses have two sources, copper loss and magnetic loss. They are also called fixed loss and variable losses. Copper losses are caused by the resistance of the wire, that is I square R. And this loss depends on the current, so this is called variable loss. Magnetic losses are caused by eddy current and hysteresis in the core. And these are also called as a fixed losses. Copper loss is a constant after the coil has been wound and therefore is a measurable loss. Hysteresis is a loss. Hysteresis loss is constant for a particular voltage and current. Eddy current loss, however, is different for each frequency passed through the transformer. So friends, I hope this information you will find it useful for facing your electrical engineers or technicians interview. Please subscribe my channel so that you can get such kind of informative videos. Thank you friends and wish you all the best for your new job. Thank you.